World War II, a conflict that engulfed nations and continents, changing the course of history forever. A global conflict of unprecedented scale and brutality, leaving cities in ruins and millions of lives lost. Images of trench warfare from World War I still haunted strategic thinking, a grim reminder of the horrors of static, drawn-out battles. Then came Blitzkrieg, lightning war in German, a strategy that promised to break the deadlock. It shattered the stalemate of static defenses, bringing a new kind of warfare to the forefront. This essay dissects the impact of Blitzkrieg warfare, exploring how it changed the dynamics of battle. We'll examine its origins, its execution, and its lasting legacy on modern military strategy. Imagine a war fought not in years, but weeks. A rapid, relentless assault that left no time for the enemy to regroup. This was the promise of Blitzkrieg, a swift and decisive victory. It was a revolution in military thinking, fast-moving, highly coordinated assaults that aimed to outpace and outmaneuver the enemy. This was a stark contrast to the attrition warfare of the past, where battles dragged on for months or even years. Blitzkrieg aimed for quick, decisive victories, striking hard and fast to achieve strategic objectives. It aimed to overwhelm the enemy before they could react, ensuring a swift and often devastating outcome. The term Blitzkrieg itself is a bit of a misnomer. The Germans didn't have an official doctrine called Blitzkrieg. It was more of a style of warfare that emerged. It evolved from the theories of early 20th century military thinkers. Thinkers like Heinz Guderian and Erich von Manstein. These men recognized the limitations of static warfare. They saw the potential of mobile, mechanized units. Their ideas were shaped by new technologies, tanks, airplanes, and improved communication systems. These innovations would become the cornerstones of Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg wasn't just about speed and sheer aggression. It was a sophisticated doctrine that required meticulous planning. It relied on the synergy of different military branches working in unison. This is known as combined arms warfare, a strategy that integrates multiple forces. Blitzkrieg integrated tanks, infantry, artillery, and air power into a cohesive fighting force. Each element had a specific role to play in the overall strategy. They worked together seamlessly to create an unstoppable force on the battlefield. The attack would begin with a concentrated air assault to soften enemy defenses. The Luftwaffe, Germany's air force, would target enemy command centers in key positions. They would also hit communication lines and supply depots to disrupt the enemy's logistics. Then came the armored spearheads, the formidable panzers. They would punch through enemy lines, creating chaos and confusion, leading to rapid victories. Section 4, Blitzkrieg in Action Case Studies of Poland and France. The effectiveness of Blitzkrieg was brutally demonstrated in 1939 with the invasion of Poland. German forces, using speed and surprise, overwhelmed the Polish defenses in a matter of weeks. The rapid advance left the Polish military unable to mount a coordinated defense. The world watched in shock as Poland fell so quickly. Traditional military thinking was upended, forcing nations to rethink their strategies. The fall of France in 1940 further solidified Blitzkrieg's reputation as an unstoppable force. The combined arms assault, integrating air and ground forces, proved too much for the French and their British allies. The Germans bypassed the heavily fortified Maginot Line, rendering it useless. They outmaneuvered and encircled the Allied forces, cutting off their retreat. These victories showcased the devastating potential of Blitzkrieg, changing the face of warfare forever. Section 5. The Legacy of Blitzkrieg, a turning point in warfare. Blitzkrieg had a profound impact on World War II. It allowed Germany to achieve rapid victories in the early stages of the war. However, Blitzkrieg was not without its limitations. It relied heavily on surprise and momentum. As the war progressed, Germany's enemies adapted. The vast distances of the Eastern Front posed logistical challenges. The Allies, particularly the Soviets, learned to counter Blitzkrieg tactics. They used their own combined arms strategies. They exploited Germany's overextended supply lines. Section 6. Blitzkrieg's Echo, Shaping Modern Military Doctrine. Blitzkrieg's influence extended far beyond World War II. It revolutionized military thinking. It highlighted the importance of mobility, technology, and combined arms operations. Today, its principles are still studied and adapted. Modern militaries incorporate elements of Blitzkrieg. The concept of rapid dominance, of achieving swift and decisive victories, remains central to military strategy. Blitzkrieg, though born in a specific time and context, continues to echo through the annals of military history.